Tequila 512. My name is Alana Wolf, and I'm here with the owner of Tequila 512. We have Scott Willis here, and this amazing band, Later Days.
Later Days.
Let's cheers to that, y'all.
Thank you guys for having us so much.
Thanks for being here.
Cheers.
Why don't you tell us about your tequila brand, how you started?
So, yeah, I'm the founder of Tequila 512. That's our offices that we're lucky enough to have this wonderful band at and you at today. Started the company about 4.5 years ago. It was about 10 years of work, all in. I came here to be in the music business, so it's kind of nice you guys are here. I moved to Austin 18 years ago to be in the music business, and things happened and ended up in the corporate world. And somewhere along the line, I read an article about another local spirits company called Tito's. And that was about 10 years ago. Started researching, learned the business, traveled to Mexico, found an amazing distillery, and then I came back and said, oh shit, I don't know the fucking business. So I spent 6.5 years learning the business and learning out, how to sell tequila, how to produce it, how to bottle it, how to market it, and all those things. And 4.5 years ago, had our first product, our Blanco tequila, which you guys just hopefully
delicious.
just enjoyed.
Very much.
Absolutely.
If you didn't just nod, I enjoyed it. There we go.
So good.
The anejo, though.
Yeah, well, our Blanco tequila won Best Blanco Tequila in the world in 2015 at the World Spirits Competition. So it won the Best Blanco in the world then. And since then, we've got our Reposado tequila, which we have over at the bar. We have our Añejo tequila, which is our brand newest aged product out. So hopefully before you guys leave, you can try a little bit of that.
The most delicious, in my opinion.
It's preferences. I like
Humble.
all three.
Very humble.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my story in the tequila biz.
Awesome. Have you considered going back into music, or are you just like done with that?
I think this may be the closest I'm going to get, because talking to these guys,
Yeah.
I've learned a couple things. Is that I'm first off, I'm too old to go back in the music business.
No.
And
We should
second,
revisit that later.
yeah. And second, I think that I found my true passion getting into this. I think this is really what I needed to do. And talking to these guys, but what they do, it seems like they're doing what they need to be doing. I'm doing what I need to be doing, and hopefully I'm doing pretty good at it, and they're doing great at what they do. So I think we're both on the right tracks right now. So
Awesome.
I could barely open up a lemonade stand when I was 6, so my hat goes off the end.
There's a story.
That was about the
there's
end
a
of
story
that.
In that one. Then we go.
I was like, maybe music.
Perfect.
There we go.
So, who came up with the initial seed? Who had the seed?
I think it just came. I like in terms of like we met and we started playing music together, and then it made us kind of neglect the things that we were doing.
So, Brendan's telling me that it was you guys.
Yeah, and then eventually we just kind of made this from our side chick to our main chick.
We did. We started talking a lot. We started hanging out a lot. We became really good friends. We spent like the entire summer together, just kind of like hanging out and getting to know each other and having a lot of things in common. And then we decided, like, we've both been playing guitar our entire lives, so we would start just kind of figuring that out. And we were kind of not super happy in the musical situations that we were in at the time, and songs just wrote themselves. Like it was instantaneous.
So, did it start with the lyrics though? I mean, how does your
No, it just started with riffs.
Yeah,
Got
guitar
it.
riffs.
It started with riffs,
Yeah.
and then it was like, all right, like this is like a joke. Like we're not taking this seriously, so like let's just sing. You know what I mean? And then when we decided to become serious, my friend was like, "Do not sing. That is the worst thing you could ever do." He's like, "I will kill you."
No, not a songbird.
Yeah, our producer was like, "No, you need a
I
vocalist."
think the world's not ready for another Meatloaf. You know what I mean?
Nate would literally do
Objects in the
anything for
rearview
love,
mirror.
but he won't do
Made
that.
I would do that.
All right.
You know?
Okay, so tell me how you guys met these guys then.
So we were told we shouldn't sing, and the next day later, I hit up a friend whose band had broken up,
It's like a pivotal
and
fucking moment.
and I'm just like, "Hey man, your band just broke up. You were trying out singers. He was good." He said he was good, so I said, "Come hang."
It's interesting. I have lived in Austin for about 5 years, and for a few years I was trying to get some music going and wasn't able to. I had tried out for a few bands, just wasn't the right fit. And literally my mom was visiting me in town, and I was telling her, you know what, I think I'm like ready to kind of give up on music. I don't think it's going to work out for me. And that same day, Nate had messaged me on Facebook and said, hey, are you still interested in singing? I said, sure, why not?
I love it.
Yeah, I think everything kind of happens for a reason. I think it was really serendipitous that Nate hit me up when he did. That timing, it was pretty cool. I like that story. I'm glad he did.
Yeah, I saw that you guys put out an album in February of
Yes.
this year, and I know that you're working super hard towards your next whatever it ends up being. How do you create like a work-life balance with it? Like, how do you find...
Quit your job?
You don't.
Man, I hate working
Quit
so
your
much.
job.
I quit my
Okay.
job. When you're going to be 34 in a month, like, you kind of just look at your life and you need to, like, examine what's important to you, and you need to kind of figure that out because...
I'm 36 and haven't said that to myself yet. Sorry, keep going.
Cheers to not figuring it out.
Yeah.
I woke up in the middle of the night and I was like, what the
Approaching the
fuck
music
am I
aspect of
doing?
my life is kind of me nodding to not figuring it out, though. Like, I'm okay with just kind of, like, you know, being a leaf in the wind, and, like, I need to give this a chance, and especially with my brothers, like, this is the best thing I've ever done, and I've been playing music since I was 14 years old, so I just kind of said, it's time to dial it back a little bit.
I think that's what's so amazing about actually that artist lifestyle, that creative lifestyle, is that it is very much like you're kind of a leaf in the wind.
Yeah.
I like that analogy, but you're kind of just subject to whatever comes to you, and in a way it's super scary.
It's
and
like beautifully selfish too, and
Yeah.
I love
And
that.
hopefully it's free tequila, you know?
Well,
a great
anytime
perk.
you come here, it's yeah.
I'm gonna come over even when I'm
Here
not invited.
all
just so you
summer.
know.
It's the old adage of you don't live to work, you work to live.
yeah.
And like later days is kind of like what makes us feel alive. So it's like what we get to do when we choose to do the things that we want to do, and how we want to spend our time being productive, and how we want to spend our time being creative. That's kind of why like we're already like writing our next record, because we're just
halfway
ready.
through it already.
We're halfway through it. We're just ready to go. Like we're very hungry.
I love being in this band because it doesn't feel like anyone is doing it everything on their own. Everybody carries the weight. There's like camaraderie and teamwork, and it's fun.
I think it gets to the heart of what we're talking about, which
Yeah.
is following your passion. If you could give advice to somebody that wasn't doing that, what would you say?
I mean, it's probably going to come off a little cliche, but I would say that life is short, and you need to listen to your heart and not follow any sort of expectations. Even I think what's really hard is sometimes it comes from your family, sometimes it comes from your parents, sometimes it comes from your close friends, but you need to ultimately be true to yourself, and you need to do what you love, and I think things will fall into place. It will probably be hard, it will probably be a struggle.
What's fucked up is you just quoted you just paraphrased like every song on our record.
It's wonderful. It's wonderful. You get an idea, like an insight into, what the message is.
I think that's a very
I love.
strong aspect of our band is we always strive to be positive and to be energetic and to try to make to try to create an atmosphere where people feel like they're getting some sort of energy from that.
We have another tequila shot. Cheers to that.
Super delicious.
Hey, thank you so much for having us.
I love that.
One day you'll see exactly what it is you mean to me, but till then, just know you and I, we got a ways to go. I've said it all before, but never meant it more than I do right now. Heavy hearts are weighing us down. Yeah, it's not too late to forgive our mistakes. Forget the past, let's make this last. Escape our yesterdays. We're running from all that we become. When it is said and done, we can change directions. Every day I wake up with you on my mind, and every night I'm on the love we left behind. Every second casts a shadow of my doubt, but it's you and I'm finding out. We've done